Hey everyone, welcome to the last game that we're doing through a replay, because we recorded the first one at like 1 in the morning or something like that, and we got way too off topic that we just didn't feel that any of the stuff we said could be posted. There's a little thing at the start of this maybe that'll show some clips of me yelling at everybody.
Because a book that involves euthanizing toddlers is not exactly what I want to hear in class in 4th fucking grade.
Okay, I suppose that's fair. You have made a fair point, sir. We've discussed so many things that I'm gonna censor.
Guys, you might have to censor this, but...
Stop making me edit this video. I think it's a good idea to stop talking about religion, and now I've added another verse to the song I'll eventually write that's listing everything I ask you people not to talk about, because I always have to sing it, otherwise you won't listen.
I can't breathe.
Basically, mainstream Mormonism got rid of polyamory.
Nope, stop. I just sang a song about this. Respect the song. This is a musical, and you will respect my authority.
Blooper reel.
Blooper reel. Yep. Anyway,
It's not a blooper if it's on purpose.
we're gonna talk through the last game of the season, but it was Underworld Denizens versus Khemri. It's Coach Eiley and Coach Adam, and they
Well, this is me.
talk things through without spoiling it. We played this like 3 days ago. I don't think anybody remembers the details.
I don't. Oh, right. There's the star player.
Right, you got, what was his name? Ali Babad or something like that?
Ali Babad.
Ali Babad, the stabbing skeleton. And I don't think you ever stabbed anybody.
I mean, it kind of works. Like,
We're not
Ali
going to talk about spoilers, Ben, immediately.
I mean, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, right? Like, it fits with the whole pirate thing, sort of.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
I mean, star players... I don't know how I feel about star players right now. It's like you're down by... I have seen, like, on 2 occasions... There have been, like, 2 games I've played where a star player has actually done something.
They're like, they're kind of useful sometimes. They're very useful for goblins.
It really depends upon who the star player is.
Well, I mean, like... So, like one of the things that drives me nuts about star players is, like... It's a lot of petty cash and inducements that, frankly, might be better spent on an apothecary and a couple of Bloodweiser babes. Like, there's very few reasons to take a star player.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The Tomb Guardian receiving the kick.
No, I remember this kick. This was a very bad kick for Adam.
This was a beautiful kick. Oh, no!
Turn 1 stun.
I will say that like, I don't know if people could tell from the two. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to this channel, but Khemri are kind of the exact opposite of what I like to play in Blood Bowl. There is no speed.
Even when Adam plays a fast team, he wants them to. When Adam plays a bashy team, he wants them to also be unreasonably fast.
Yep.
Hence why he's blitzing with a big guy, as if it was a Saurus.
To be fair, there's a lot of big... When you've got 4 big guys, blitzing with one of them's not terrible.
No, especially because they don't have any any traits that stop it, and here's the failed pickup.
This hurt my soul.
This hurt you pretty bad, because you didn't move like half your team.
Brilliant move.
Brilliant move.
Insert chess guy outstanding move here.
I don't even really remember that meme.
Really?
You have no taste.
I forgot you had. I forgot
top of my
Alibaba
head.
had sidestep.
This guy's got secret weapon, stab, block, sidestep, jump up. Is that pass block?
That's pass block.
Like, what is this assortment of skills?
I don't know. I'm not sure why he has pass block when he has 2 agility.
It's very... I don't know, like...
Everything else I can kind of understand.
I think I might use it later in the game once, actually.
Yeah, no. You did use it, and it was very funny.
And there's the diving tackle.
This was satisfying.
Guardian.
Diving tackle, Tomb Guardian.
To reroll to diving tackle.
The best Tomb Guardian.
I don't know. It's.
I mean, jump up, stab, and sidestep all makes sense when you consider, like, he gets punched to the ground, and then he, yeah, jump up, but instead of blocking, you can jump up and stab. But we gotta block, which is also useful.
Can you, though? Because you have to double tap the player to jump up. Okay.
No, you click on the player, you wait a second, you click on them again, then the options come up. So you click stab, and you click the adjacent player, and then they roll the 2 up to get up.
Okay.
I loved how you rolled into the exact same thing on the old 3-die block. Nice job, Team Guardian.
I believe you should be able to stab by doing that. Yeah,
Where
you
we
can
attack
stab
them.
instead of throwing a block, so you have
Yeah.
to have the intent. So yes, I think you can do it that way. And there's Sure Hands failing, and Captain Cracker 2 is still sitting in the very far back end of the pitch with no one covering him.
He's covering the he's waiting for the goblins to.
He's the safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really stupid.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just that
that-
you didn't
that
move him
sums up how I
before
played
four-time
this game.
pageant winner.
I might play more Underworld in the future. I don't know. I'm not good with the roster.
It is a fun team, though.
It's a
I
very
mean,
fun team,
I
You
feel
did
like
your
I'd
little
enjoy
goblin thing.
Underworld.
but
You-
it's a.
You might. I don't think there's enough big guys for your taste, though.
I could deal with a smaller number of big guys, to be honest.
I can deal with a smaller
care-
number of strength 4.
I care more about the speed. I care more about the speed than I do the bash. The bash is just a bonus.
Except for the fact that you don't want to just run your goblins in willy-nilly like I did, because I did this because I knew you wouldn't punish me for it. Generally speaking, if you ever did this, half your team would be dead.
Yes,
Like,
probably.
Like what I've done here is terrible.
Yeah, no, this isn't. This is
But I
far
just
from
know that you're not
optimal.
gonna punish me for it.
It does help that one Tomb Guardian's all the way in the back, and the other 2 are pushed into your backfield.
Honestly, having a Tomb Guardian right back there is really annoying right about now.
Oh yeah, here's the blitz onto
Dump off!
dump off. I forgot this happened.
Right? Yeah, this was the best moment of the entire game.
One
From
of
my
them,
perspective.
yes. And then you didn't. If I remember correctly, yeah, you're just blocked off here. I don't think you have any way to get to the ball to protect it.
Yeah, I know. What happens? We'll see it here. It's jump up failure. That was fun.
Fail,
Jump
jump
up
up.
failure, yeah.
Yeah.
My stupid face gets knocked
The
over.
aim was try and take down as many of these guys as I could to make it to, make him have to deal with less problems.
Just give a rat the boot.
Kick the rat.
Ashley, go back to your parlor. Ugh.
Whap.
I don't think I ever had to use. I don't think I ever got a chance to use Dauntless with this thrower.
I don't think you did. I think he was mostly throwing blocks on linemen and blitzers.
I mean, do 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 do.
Yeah, then there's
This would hurt a lot.
this ace play. And look at that, Eiley standing people up before she's doing her die rolling actions.
Except wisely leaving the goblet on the ground so I can pick up the ball.
Yep. And it bounced off of him immediately.
Go!
Yeah, pick up on a goblin's just very, very helpful.
Nasty.
No!
Right.
Angry.
No!
Just the moment that you get the ball back, you injure your own player.
It'll be fine.
It will be fine.
Right now, I'm looking for all of the Khemri players that took naps during this game because there were a couple. Right.
Oh god. He's got tackle. We made a killer blitzer out of a tomb guard.
The amount of times somebody in our league, often me, has forgotten that tackle was on a character.
Yeah, you forget it. No.
Yeah, constantly.
It's not you forgetting that tackle exists. It's the fact that you forget that dodge exists, and you'll get a pow and a stumble, and you'll click to stumble.
Yeah.
I think that's far more common of a
that
mistake.
is more common.
I think that's
But
far
I-
more common
but-
of a mistake than you putting somebody.
But
with
I
dodge
have
next
never
to a tackle plan.
I have never remembered to play around tackle in any game.
True.
Dump off!
I forgot about that. Dump
I
off.
didn't know you could. Okay, before you did that, I literally didn't know you could dump off to an empty square.
I didn't
Yeah,
either.
You can pass to an empty square.
I thought
So
you
what
needed
all
Hail
you-
Mary
what you
pass to
could
do all
score.
that.
If you don't think you could score, what you'll do is you'll get the ball and then you'll just throw it. Ah, yes, spending the reroll on my ugly face.
Your ugly, ugly face.
Yes.
Foul appearance is such a like underrated skill because it almost never comes into play. Oh, Blackbeard never got up.
But
that
when it
turn.
does, O does it.
That makes it sound like a skill that's never useful.
No, it's a useful. It is an occasionally useful skill. It's just it doesn't happen much.
Well, right, which means that you're not getting the TV that you put into it.
No, you
Hello.
don't. Usually you don't. But if your player comes with foul appearance, that's a big bonus.
I feel like if you grab it on level 1, it might, depending on what you're talking about. it
No,
may
no,
be
no,
worth
no,
it.
no, no. Foul
Never
appearance is a
grab it on
very
level up.
late pickup. You want to pick up.
No, I don't think it's
useful
one that you
stuff,
ever.
really.
I don't think it's one that you ever pick up anyway. Disturbing presence, maybe if you don't know what else to get. But like,
Blackbeard finally got up.
I would never take foul appearance on a level up. It's just so bad.
And there's the double knockout.
The
Yeah.
favorite of them all. That name made me very happy.
It's not. That's not how you say it, but okay.
But
It's probably just. It was probably just pronounced as fair. Not fey. It's fair. Oh my god!
And-
well, I didn't know if okay. I was only familiar with F-E-Y. I wasn't familiar with F-E-Y-R, so I thought you were doing Fey and then tacking rest onto
No.
it. Okay.
Yes.
That's the move.
Just beating the shit out of your pom-poms. And I changed it to goblin cheerleaders for orc cheerleaders this game, just to, really drive it home that
I mean, I had orc cheerleaders for the entire season, so welcome to the party. It really is the best one to run when you're playing with people you know.
or people you don't.
Right, but it's just so much fun being in a Discord call with someone when they realize you're running orc cheerleaders.
Yeah, the last time we did it, we got into discussion as to whether mushrooms were an aphrodisiac.
And I think you Googled it, and the answer was yes.
The answer was yes. The answer was magic mushrooms are in fact. The answer was
yes.
magic mushrooms are in fact an aphrodisiac.
Oh yes, rolling one of the dumbest kickoff events in the game.
Yep. It's pretty stupid. Wait,
This
did
is
you
why I'm
fail
glad
that?
it's getting
Oh no, I
changed.
thought you went for the dodge there. But that's a diving tackle player.
No. I think I do run right by him, but
I'm pretty sure you caught the ball here.
I did catch the ball. It was really obnoxious.
Yeah. He's one of the goblins, I think.
Yeah, he runs right through
Yeah,
the diving.
that's
tackle,
incredibly
guys.
obnoxious.
And this is why I'm glad that this is getting changed. No.
Is this getting changed in the new edition of Blood Bowl or what?
Yes, it is. So
What
per
are
the
they changing?
leak, because now there's an actual leak of the book, and it was announced.
Instead of it just being Cyan Studios saying it was going to be a thing several months ago in French.
And posting a tweet about it, apparently, with it on their list of upcoming games, which I didn't know about until the Sage mentioned it. Now
They're also making a Werewolf Masquerade. Sorry, Werewolf Apocalypse game.
Yes, completely off topic, but yes. D3 plus 3 is now who gets to blitz, and this is the same for quick snap, and perfect defense is now solid defense, and it's the same thing. So no reorganizing your whole team or moving most of your team off a kickoff event. And throw rock is
Okay.
gone.
Throw Rock is gone. Good.
Yeah.
Wait, is Pitch Invasion still here? Because Pitch Invasion was worse than Throw Rock.
No, it's not worse because pitch invasion will fuck you for a game. Throw rock will fuck your team completely for the season
Yeah.
because throw rock can injure or kill.
Right.
I think pitch invasion might also be D3 plus. So now what throw rock is it's a thing where two players stun each other and then they each roll a D6 and on a 1 that player gets ejected. So I think
So
it
it's a
adds up
fight.
to being just as likely as being removed due to throw rock, but
But it
it's
doesn't
not
leave injuries for the rest of the season.
right.
I was so upset he didn't catch that.
Yeah, it would have been great.
We had already had one big guy get a hold of the ball. We needed to even it out. Plus, when when the warp zone troll or any troll gets a hold of the ball, it just blends in.
This was the most beautiful blitz in the world.
It was a
3
very
dodge,
dumb blitz.
1 time block.
That was a ridiculous blitz, and it's amazing that it worked out for you.
I'm like, you know what? Let's try it. And it does, and it was beautiful.
You know what? I'm ahead. There's only 2 turns left in the half. Fuck it. Let's meme. I actually can't fault that logic. I'm not saying it's good logic. I'm just saying I respect it.
And this is the point where just Skaven are too fast.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I didn't go for the touchdown there.
I don't either. Nor do I know why you didn't go for... Oh, you did go for the blitz. Just didn't show because... Dump off. And dump off fail.
I don't know why I didn't go for the touchdown there.
You should have. You
I
definitely
somehow...
should've.
What happens after this turn is I somehow forget that the half has ended and do not realize this until turn 10.
Are you serious?
I was in call and I was like, shit, I didn't realize we switched halves. Because because like by the end of this half, I had basically tuned out of the game.
It's just going that poorly for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh right, I didn't go for it because of animosity.
It was that, and we got
yeah.
on some really weird conversations. So between the 2 things, I just like lost track of the game at this point. Yeah,
Except wait, no, animosity wouldn't have affected that though, because the goblins don't have animosity.
The goblins don't. So you could have.
Yeah, so I don't think I would have.
So I don't know why you didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that either. A+ plays here.
Yeah, no, Eiley scored on the very last turn of the half, so I can understand why you wouldn't catch on to that.
Yeah.
Because it goes through most of the same animations.
So my brain was just like, we're taking the field again. But it didn't think of the... Like, because it happened literally the last turn, I didn't have the weird, oh, we took the field after not finishing a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't, like, catch on to it. So it'll be Eiley's turn 10 before I recognize that...
I love how you never used kick.
Yeah.
Like you even put a Tomb Guardian back there.
If you had just switched Captain Crackers 2 with Calico Jack, you would have been kicking.
I was very happy with the naming convention for this team, even if the team itself failed miserably. Dead Men Tell One Tale, I'm pretty proud of as a name.
Yeah. That was a very solid kick, though.
Yeah, was.
We just got done rolling up all of the teams as of yesterday. We've got...
Is it 5 or are we getting anybody else?
I haven't heard from anyone else, but right now we have 5. We are adding Coach Riley to the Chaos League.
Sports!
Sweet. Yep.
I have 4 AG5 High Elves.
I am very angry about that, and I'm really glad that I got Chorfs.
I have so many gutter rudders.
I am so excited that okay, can I tell them what I got, please?
Yeah, we both just did.
So you know how I play Lizardmen in the regular season? You could hear Ben audibly sigh when he told me before he told me what team I had rolled.
Yeah. What we did this time around, because we banned a bunch of teams last time, was we just removed the 4 teams that we had played. Everyone rolled D20, and he rolled Lizardmen. And there's an MNG that will never come to fruition because I'm pretty sure everyone deleted their teams.
I didn't delete mine.
Yeah, I might stick mine in our off-season ladder. I'm going to end up with an unbelievably high number of teams just because I stick all of my leftover teams in that ladder.
I have so many leftover teams.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I need to make a new team for my other league's ladder, and I don't know what I'm playing.
Well, that league set a challenge forth for people to make to the finals with halflings, so I'm going to try to play halflings. At this point in the game, things are starting to look better for Adam because a lot of stuff is injured, but he also doesn't realize that this is the second half, so he's not trying to stop ball progression.
Okay, how the hell do you stop ball progression right now, though? Like, I guess,
you kill everyone who's waiting to receive the pass.
I mean, yeah.
You
he's kind of doing that.
trying to do that, right?
But I mean, okay. So there's a goblin right there that we can make the argument for. But let's be honest, the Tomb Guardian's not stopping that. Meanwhile, my troll is stupid.
No, troll is stupid.
It's very stupid.
Yes, one could say he was very stupid. Or even really stupid.
You know, when you zoom really far out off of one of the thrower, I forget the name of the unit.
I don't think you made it, but that whole play, just the fact that you could have made that was just stupid.
I'm gonna score a touchdown now.
I love that this was a spike play to try to get the ball to go out of bounds. And then it just dropped next to the Tomb Guardian.
Good old Khemri.
Good old Khemri. Rolling.
I gotta figure out what my next tabletop team is gonna be too. I'm thinking about picking up Old World Alliance because that team looks really fun. It's terrible, but it looks fun.
I'm gonna need to buy another thing of Lizardmen because I've been using my Lizardmen models.
You succeeded at that pickup, by the way.
Thank you.
Because you had you had to pro that, and then I don't know what this was.
The passing play.
the Khemri passing play that bounced everywhere.
We
kept telling you to surf the Skaven, and you kept saying I can't surf the Skaven, and we kept saying Adam, it's right there. It was a very confusing play.
You're missing the part where...
Sorry.
The part where you thought it was turn 10 and you were going for extra SPP. Or you thought it was this last
The part
turn.
where I forgot I hadn't used my Blitz.
Yeah, I don't know how you forgot that.
GFI trip.
As I was saying, I need to get a new box to Lizardmen because I've been using mine as like test models for my Salamander's color scheme.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great.
So basically, you bought a box of Lizardmen to play Blood Bowl and then disgraced them all because you were practicing for a different game.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
They're all
just dumping all that expendable income into Games Workshop.
Yes, that's what I'm doing too.
To be fair, I haven't spent more than like $20 on Magic the Gathering this entire year.
I haven't spent any money on Magic the Gathering.
Okay. I remember we couldn't figure out for a while why that trip happened. It was because none of us realized that Adam had pass block on one of his skeletons.
Yeah.
We're just like, meanwhile, from the plot, trip.
Wasn't something completely different happening a second ago?
And pass block also got changed.
Really?
Now pass block and kickoff return are the same skill. That's called on the ball.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now people will actually have the kickoff return skill.
Yes, outside of a star. I think it was like I think I've only seen it on like an no.
Well, someone got kickoff return in for the new Chaos League games.
I think was it me? Was it Reaper? Who was it?
I hope it was your Crocs.
You.
Adam, so your Crocs is spending all of his time trying to get the ball.
No, but
no, Crocs.
Sports is going to be spending all of his time trying to get trying to make his Beast of Nurgle pass because he got Leader and Nerves of Steel on his Beast of Nurgle.
Wait, he got an extra reroll out of it. Yes.
He has like 3 liters, I think. He got a lot of them.
So I have. No, I can tell you what my Croc cigar got, and it's disgusting.
Oh no.
The plus
He
up
got-
AV doesn't mean anything.
I mean, doesn't mean much.
Doesn't mean
Technically, does mean
much.
something.
It's helpful.
He got
It's
it.
almost
He got an up to AV and an up to strength. I got a Croc cigar who just got 2 stat ups as his levels for the
Yeah.
Chaos League.
It was
does
a
that put him
pretty
to 6
stupid
strength?
roll.
Is he 6 strength now?
I think he starts at. I
He
think
starts at
hold on.
5. He's a 6 strength.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I think the only big guy that starts at 6 is a tree man.
Tree Man does. I think there's.
I forget
someone
what's
else.
Nurgle start out.
Nurgle's
Nurgle's
is 5.
Because the highest strength player naturally in the game is the Fanatic at 7,
Yeah,
which I think is the best thing ever.
it's great. Fanatics are so fun. I love them.
Go!
And there's the 3-0. Scored by my
Ben's
stupid face.
We still haven't figured out which one is a stupid face, but
Oh, it's obviously the normal one because the one growing out of his spine looks better.
no!
Wow. Both of them are growing out of his spine, you know.
The tumor looks better there.
The tumor looks
tumor.
better.
Imagine if for the 2-head players that have like super long necks like goblins, imagine if you could like opt to use it as prehensile tail, but like then you have to roll a d6 and on a 3-up you just snap its neck.
you get the broken neck injury.
You get broken neck on you get broken neck if you fail the roll.
If you fail the prehensile tail check, yeah.
And this is why you should not
Speak-
work for Games Workshop. Or anybody in game design,
I
for
mean-
that matter.
And
To be
that's
fair-
where the game ended because Adam conceded because he was down 3-0 with 3 turns left. Which
To
was
be fair, Ben's literally getting a degree in game design, and I have one.
Yeah.
He's
I
just
didn't
willing
say
to-
it was a
he's
good
just-
idea. I say
He's
these
just
things
willing to
because
throw
they're
funny
fun
shit at the
ideas.
wall.
No, I come up with either
That is-
genuine good things or most of the time custom games that are stupid but would be very fun to play.
It's a thing where if and when we make games together, I want him to be in charge of like chaos alternate rule sets for whatever games we make, so that it's like, okay, here's the playing this competitively side, and here's the dumb party game bullshit side.
Well, with that, that's the end of the match. I know this was a much shorter game than all of the other ones because we had to do a re-recording, and also it just, you know, the game goes shorter when you forget to move half your team and someone concedes three turns from the end. So, short
Also,
little
when you
one.
remove all the downtime.
Yes.
Sorry.
Also all the downtime and decision making is gone.
Hey,
Yeah.
Adam, I'm proud of you. That 0% ball possession is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand how I got 0% ball up possession when I did have the ball in hand for a period of time.
I think for it to count for possession, you have to have the ball in your possession at the start and end of the turn.
Oh.
So you had it in your hands at the
At
end
the
of your
start.
turn, but it left before the and at the start of Eileen's, but it left before the end of Eileen's turn. So you didn't
Okay.
actually have possession of it. It was more. It's more like if you're watching football and the ball gets fumbled and like someone goes to grab it and they take hold of it, but it's in their outstretched arms and then they get laid out and drop it. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate assessment of what happened.
All right, but since we've
Wait,
reached
wait,
the
hold on. What are the other two? So it's Lizard Men.
I was gonna say, since we've reached the end of this, first off, congratulations, Eiley, on winning 3-0 in the first
Yay.
Chaos League. So now we're gonna give you guys a preview of Chaos 2 Electric Boogaloo. It seems only 2 people have accepted their tickets. I actually have not accepted mine yet. I've not accepted my own ticket. But
That'll be fixed in post.
we've got Filthy Grom haters from Coach Eiley. I don't know how you came up with all of these names. They're ridiculous.
I just took the high elf auto-generated first name because it gives my first and last name, and then I just like replaced it with like green skin name painful verb.
Perfect. But yeah, here's the
Squig
4/5
Muncher, I love it.
agility the 4/5 agility elves.
2 of them have pass.
There you have wait, what skill is that? Yeah, you have pass on 3 of them.
I have
4
3
of them.
throwers, which somehow added up to more TV than my actual thrower after 2 level ups.
Yeah, just a ridiculous number of stat ups. A
All in
catcher
the
with
same
block.
thing.
Yeah, all in the same thing somehow. Then there's Snotling Smasher, who got
Because that's the only thing he's smashing, really.
It's his own kneecaps, yeah.
the -1 movement blitzer, which haha.
He's
But
got guard AG5, he'll be fine.
The amount of passing and agility you have is very infuriating.
Too bad I only get 1 pass per turn.
Coach Riley
The
has
gas masks.
the gas masks. Here's my
Which
favorite
is a
player.
great name for an Nurgle team.
Boris the Putrefier, who is a rotter with a prehensile tail. But he also has -1 AV and a niggling injury, which means he's gonna get sent off the pitch a lot. So he's like, you want to base him because of his prehensile tail, but if anyone punches him, he's very brittle.
I'm confused about why there's like 4 Pestigors on this team, but you know what?
Yeah, he bought Beast of Nurgle, 2 Warriors, and 4 Pestigors.
That's kind of...
And he
I
got
love
2
how one of the-
rerolls. Somehow he fit all of
rerolls.
this under 1,000 TV.
Wait, he's got a horns one. Yes, strike 5 blitz.
He's got a Horns Nurgle Warrior. I've never seen horns on him. It's just sticking out of his head like antlers.
With catch.
With catch, yes. Yeah, I know that player has horns, but because he rolled big hand, which is apparently an extra hand sticking out of his armpit.
Oh god, it's got an eye. Oh.
There's a serious concussion. But yeah, here's Harfies the Unclean with Leader and Nerves of Steel. So his game plan is largely stick the Beast of Nurgle in the back, have the Beast of Nurgle pick the ball up, and throw it to his Nurgle Warrior with catch. So there's no chance he's gonna score anything, I don't think, because he's playing it this way.
Real
Is this
quick,
what he said he's doing?
He told me he was doing this after we got through the first 3 players, he said that was his game plan, and he never changed his mind throughout the rest of the rolls. Also, introducing the most useless skill I've ever seen, break tackle on someone with the same strength and agility scores.
Oh.
However, this is literally dodge. I just realized it says you can use strength and no. You don't get a reroll, that's right. It's not actually a reroll. It's just you change what you're using.
Yeah, it's also this is just useless.
It's literally useless, yes. I think it might be the only skill out of every skill that literally does nothing, because despite a lot of these being useless in practice, they do still technically proc. This one will never proc.
A+.
Then here is Coach David's team, Kriegspiel, the Amazons.
Kriegspiel?
Yeah, Kriegspiel, war games. He named them all after different war games.
Oh.
Which
so
is
it's
great.
Risk, Little Wars, War Machine, Axis and Allies, Diplomacy, Sniper, Infinity, Warhammer, 40k, Bloomax,
Heroescape, and SPQR.
and SPQR.
Heroescape
I love how
is
Diplomacy
so
is
fun.
a war game. I've never played Diplomacy. I just know that it ends
I
friendships.
love that the catcher is Diplomacy.
I've played Axis and Allies. That ends families.
Axis and Allies is so much fun. Heroescape is
that
a
game.
ton of fun. I've got a lot of Heroescape figures.
I love the separation between Warhammer and 40k.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's accurate.
it's accurate. There's a lot of Warhammer. But there's a lot of injuries on this team.
So many.
There are 5 injuries on this team.
Are you sure he's not playing Skaven?
Can we appreciate the fact that his number 1 is Risk? Like, you know,
It's a
that might have been
classic. You gotta put Risk at the
the
top.
first thing to pop in his head, or he might have been like, what's the one war game that literally every person who's ever heard of the concept knows?
Chess.
So we have to ask him if it's.
I mean, I guess technically, yeah.
But here we've got the strength up line woman, who I think he said was either like the niece or the cousin of the Atheltic Plastic.
Oh god, it's accurate in strength 4.
Accurate in strength 4. It is actually just the Atheltic Plastic.
Yes. It's a running thing at this point. That's strength 4 throw up.
Oh wait,
for, like,
there's another
times
useless break tackle on this one.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a quick Google of SPQR because I'm actually curious.
Oh, and
I know it's Roman Empire, but I don't know.
We have a leap blitzer.
Oh joy.
Oh, and here it is. One of the only instances of kickoff return I've ever seen. On the blitzer, who has 6 armor value.
6 armor, wrestle, and block. She's got Raj.
Here we have my team, the censorship community, which I named after our final game. Committee. Which I named after the game.
r/censorship enthusiast.
All of them are named user and then 6 random numbers because it's very similar to what happens if you use an offensive name in other games. And I rolled a lot of injuries.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I have a 5 movement Chaos Dwarf blocker to make up for my 2 movement Dwarf blocker because he rolled movement down twice in a row.
Don't worry though, he's got big hand. He'll get that ball.
I have 2 big hands. I have shadowing on a bull centaur.
That's honestly hilarious.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I rolled strength down on him twice. Oh no, I rolled a strength down once and I rolled a niggling injury on him. I just had a poor time with rolls. Just a lot of injuries all over the place. Does this guy also have a niggling injury? He has 2 niggling injuries and a fractured skull. See, that's the thing. You see 5 injured players, but really, there's like 10 total injuries in here if you keep clicking through stuff. It's pretty bad.
SPQR won the 1992 Charles S. Roberts Award for Best Pre-World War II Board Game and Best Board Game Graphics for the map by Mark Simonich, and an Origins Award for Best Pre-20th Century Board Game of 1992.
Cool.
Huh.
I have multiple block on a Chorf blocker, which is totally useless.
It's actually
I also have
single-
multiple block on a Hobgoblin.
Not a single guard anywhere.
it looks
I
so.
rolled no guard.
So looking into
However,
SPQR,
I
it basically.
did roll piling on my Minotaur.
Yes!
So SPQR basically comes with a list of real-world historical scenarios, and you pick one of those and play that out.
Huh.
Then
And the expansions add other options.
we have salamanders, and you can't see any of the skinks behind all of the stars, which is just what it's like to play in the actual game against them. But here's Adam's old classic naming scheme. And he's
Name
got
everything
+1
after a
movement
lizard.
Saurus. He has Dauntless on a Saurus, which means he effectively has 2 Strength 5+ players. Which is beyond infuriating. Oh, and a Strength up Skink with -1
kick.
AV. With kick and -1 AV.
I just appreciate that Adam is letting me go purse shopping again.
So I want to reiterate the naming.
Everyone's got to get a new purse.
I want to reiterate the naming convention. It is everything is named after a lizard except the Croxigar, which is named after an ancient crocodile named after the lead singer of Motorhead.
Yes. The Strip Ball Saurus. Is that pass?
It's dumb.
Dump off.
Dump off.
Dump off on a Saurus.
Dump off? I mean, to be fair, dump off and strip ball together.
The strip ball doesn't give you the ball. It just knocks it loose.
Also, diving catch on a Saurus, which means any fumble at the line of scrimmage is going to be an attempted catch for Gowana.
Oh,
I gotta say,
is that a pass block skink? That's actually really. Oh god, it's pass block and
pass
pro.
block skink, pass block
That's
pro
so
skink,
annoying.
pass block pro and dodge on a skink. This is going to be the most annoying one for the elves and the Amazons if you're
I don't
passing.
think you can roll on your opponent's turn. So I don't know how this interacts with pass block because there are times where you can re-roll at intercept. I think it's very strange.
So
no, pro is once per turn. So,
but I mean, no, so it's a question of
our
does
turns.
pro's wording trump the ruling that you can't reroll a die on your opponent's turn. And this is why when the ball somebody like fails a
Oh, so
pass,
you
the ball starts getting tossed around.
So
you can't reroll it.
Well, so you can't
reroll it on your opponent's
dodge. You can't use dodge with pass block then.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
We'll
Depending
see it in practice. It'll definitely happen.
Parenti is actually
here.
Parenti is actually a species of monitor lizard that was discovered in the that was discovered by scientists in the past 10 years.
Huh.
It is a vegetarian. It
Anyway,
eats plants.
Adam, if you will kindly use your ticket, but we're
I
not
will
gonna
kindly load into the game and do so. Yes.
All right.
So wait,
we've
what
been
happens?
just Discord screen sharing for this, so we don't have to sync up. What's up?
What happens with the fact that like we only have 5 teams? We have
It's
an odd
going
number of
to.
teams.
It's either there's going to be an AI team in it,
Or
it's
somebody's
just
gonna
a
get a
bye
bye
week.
each turn. Okay.
It's probably going to be a bye week. We'll see if anybody else joins before the next Chaos League. But anyway, this is the end of the first Chaos League, but it's not going to be the end of the playlist because this is much less official, so there's no reason for me to really separate by seasons. Unless we decide to later, but I'm just keeping all of the Chaos League stuff together. So anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do more Chaos League stuff soon, and I think we're close to sorting out the stuff for Sunday Night Blood Bowl. So I'll, hopefully we'll return with that as well. Anyway, see you next video. Whenever that is.
Bye.